Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress with Pixie Dust Tarot, and I'm here with another flip through review. So I have the Tarot of Light by Denise Jarvie and the artwork by Toni Carmine Solerno. And as you can see around, other oracle decks that have the famous imagery of Toni Carmine Solerno, like from the Lover's Oracle. You might recognize that. That's very popular. And it's a very great messaging deck and beautiful artwork. I'm a big fan of his artwork, but I didn't have anything in the tarot genre, all oracle decks. So one of these days I'm going just to paint a beautiful painting of pick a card with all of his works. So let's take a look at the Tarot of Light. It comes in this really great box. It's a big box. It is by Blue Angel. I think it's just mostly like, I just want to collect all of his artwork. Like, this is one of my favorite pieces of his. So beautiful. This comes from the Sacred Earth Oracle. Really beautiful artwork in there. And there's many more decks. At least 2 or 3 more decks that I don't have already, but I intend to get a nice collection. So the deck comes like that with that paper. It shows you a few samples back here. What I love about this is the portraits. So the some of the oracle decks have just beautiful imagery. Like this is from the Sacred Earth also. Just beautiful imagery. Others of them are like messaging decks, like the Guardian Angel cards, which is just well, it just has this image on it. This is the hardest deck to open. It has just this image on one side and messages on the other. Or like this one where there's images, beautiful images on one side. Or like the Heart and Soul Oracle, which beautiful, like very impressionistic type images. But the Tarot of Light has a lot more portraits and faces, and I think that's really cool, and that's one of the things I love about this deck. The tarot is a path of self-knowing that unveils the mysteries that lie before and within us. The divine and loving messages of the Tarot of Light offer a balanced view of past, present, and future, so your readings bring illumination, learning, insight, and direction for a brighter, lighter tomorrow. This is a deck I've just been wanting for a long time, and I thought, okay, it's time now. And it's based on the Rider-Waite-Smith, and it's good for any kind of readings that you want. The suits are angels, which are swords, hearts, cups, stars, wands, and trees, pentacles. And yeah, just mostly to align with his artwork. And yeah, so these cards hold divine and loving energy that encourages harmonious perceptions and will help you manifest your hopes, dreams, and desires. Don't just see the future, co-create it. And that's kind of what I'm here for. I'm helping you to co-create your future, right? Not telling you what's going to happen. I'm helping you to manifest what you want. So here is the box, nice and big, holds the cards. Let's take a look at the book. Really nice big book. Oh, the Tarot of Light, retreat, keyword, contemplation, Rider-Waite, the Hermit. Okay, this kind of helps you correlate the images with the traditional words. The angels, a suit of angels, and trees and hearts and stars and green clovers. No. Okay, and so here we go. The descriptions. Don't want to give away too much and surprise you. And let's see. Meaning, and then it has a nice little correlation of the Rider-Waite on the bottom. There he is, Toni Carmine Solerno. And there's the author. other things from Blue Angel. Blue Angel's a big publisher. Oh, I don't have that one. The Divines. I have Secret Language of Light though. She's a good author. Very easy to understand. Ooh, see? Isn't that a beautiful? That's like really nice portraiture. Okay, so let's take a look. The beginning. I like it when they're, and look, isn't that a pretty backing too? I like it when they're bound with this paper thing. Nice. And by the way, the box was bound with plastic. Okay, let's see. It's not edged in any particular color, but I don't know. I'm just liking the back. It makes me feel relaxed. I love red. I love this maroon red. It's one of my favorite colors. Okay, so let's go ahead and look. I got marker on my finger, so I don't want you to be distracted by that. But the beginning, initiation. You might, recognize some of these images. I think you'll see in the Lover's Oracle, but there's some that I haven't seen yet in any of his decks. So, and I've seen this guy, the Magician, the High Priestess. Never seen that one. The Empress. Ooh, the Emperor. Isn't that one pretty? I've never seen that one. The Teacher, Guidance, the Hierophant, right? Yeah. The Lovers, you see that one in that deck. It might be the Twin Flame one. I should look it up. Okay, here's some of the ones that we've already seen. That's in this deck, tarot deck. And this one is the Lovers in his tarot, and in the Lover's Oracle, it's the Sacred Union card. So that's perfect. Okay, the Path. I probably will do similar things when I make my tarot, because I have some images already created that I can reuse in my tarot. The Retreat. The Wheel. Divine Order. I like these. The Turnaround. The Release. That's interesting. Let's see what the Release says. I'm curious. Sometimes I like to get the message too and see. So the Release corresponds to death, which is one of my favorites, and it's a Scorpio because it's a Scorpio card. And so in the Death card, you get transformation, change, sometimes loss, sometimes illness, but it's like an ending of one phase, beginning of another. And for this deck, it's called Metamorphosis. There's no need to fear the unknown. Liberation and complete freedom await your surrender to eternal love. Oh, I like that. I like things that are positive, of the light, right? So it's about radical change. Yeah, it's similar things, similar message, but just a nice way of saying it. One day, very soon, you will wake up knowing this is the beginning of a new you. Oh, I love that. I love this deck already. The only thing I don't love is the white border, but I don't mind too much. It's because it's, white borders do help the wear and tear of a card so that it doesn't cut into the image. And yeah, so I'm accepting that. And then the wording is here, and that's important. I think it's going to be important. The Shadow, Fear. There's the Devil. And every Devil card, and I saw something recently, and I totally agree with the person who said that. I'm not real sure who it was. It could have been Gregory Scott, but somebody was saying it's important to read other people's interpretations of the cards, because that will help you create a larger vocabulary when you need it, when spirit is downloading a message to you. Then you have that word in your head that they can push to the surface, so you say it out loud. And so in this case, the shadow is about fear, but the devil could be about vices, it could be about temptation, subordination, bondage, self-destruction. There's some possible scenarios, but with the shadow, fear has become a scapegoat for your pain as you cower in your shadow. Step outside the shadow and fear will transform into love. Very nice. I like how these are going back to love, which is definitely what my, theme here is. It's about self-love, your love, love in general. Love is all we need. Coming back to love. This unravels anything that still ties you up in knots, and the shadow is a secret darkness deep within you. You created this place to store any feelings and situations that scare you. This could be rage, violence, revenge, rebellion, or repressed sexuality. You could be punishing yourself for things that are not your fault, or storing up dreams and desires you did not think were possible. This is a very good interpretation, because I think this is something that we may do just without even being fully consciously aware of it, You created this shadow, and you can heal it too. Your shadow part of you that longs to be embraced and loved is not bad, clever, deceitful, or trying to hurt you. Like any unbalanced energy, it seeks harmony so it can realize its potential. This card may represent a destructive habit or relationship. Be wary of tying yourself to a situation or making a promise you will not want to keep. Like that. Okay, let's keep going. All right, we got the ego. That's the tower coming down, collapse. Star of hope. Oh, and this is the image for the heart and soul oracle. Very nice. And then we have the moon illusion and the sun vitality and the awakening. And my kitty. Oh, my kitty. So I'm going to do this one-handed for a minute while my kitty cuddles with me. The universe. Okay, now we're going to go into, did they say angels were wands? Let's double check that. Normally the next suit would be wands, or the first suit is wands. It is swords. Okay, so angels are swords. Oh yeah, that makes sense because of wings. Okay, because of wings. Wings are part of the genre of, under swords, air, and things of the heavens, heavenly bound things. And not just heaven, but skyward. Okay, so Ace of Angels. Two of Angels. Three of Angels. Four of Angels. Five of Angels. Six of Angels. I'm going to get these blessed, and I'm going to work. I'm going to use them all tonight. We're going to have tonight, if you would like to join me on my live, I'm going to do an all Toni Carmine Solerno night with all his decks. And I'm just going to use my hands tonight. Seven of Angels. Eight of Angels. That's if you're watching this on real time, which is today, the 17th of May. Ten of Angels. Page of Angels. And now look, here comes the court cards. We got the Knight. He looks familiar. He's over here, the Knight. There he is. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Oh. Okay, then we have the Queen of Angels. We have the King of Angels. All right, now we're going, oopsie. Now we're going into hearts. The Cups is always the easiest one for me to tell the suit in whatever, you know, whenever somebody uses unusual symbols. Okay, so we have the Ace of Hearts. I want to get this nice and zoomed in. Oh, there we go. Love. I like it that it has a little bit of message on the bottom. Two of Hearts, Union. And let's see what that Union card is over here in our, is that it? Nope. Is that it? Yes. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. I hope you don't mind that I do this, but I just think it's fun to match it up. And it could mean something to you, you know, like a message coming through for you. We have the Three of Hearts. The Four of Hearts. The Five of Hearts. The Six of Hearts. Seven of Hearts. Eight of Hearts. Now this one is not in the Lover's Oracle. I guess that's good. Codependency. Nine of Hearts. Ten of Hearts is though. I think. Page of Hearts. Knight of Hearts. Queen of Hearts. Sixth Sense. King of Hearts, Healer. See, isn't the men, they're pretty, really, you know, good looking. I think I like the men in this impressionistic you know, like sometimes you'll see an impressionistic, but this has a nice kind of realistic flavor to it in the portraits. The Ace of Trees, and not just that, like a mood, you know, something about expression in their faces. So now we have trees, which is it Pentacles? Let's check it out. Trees. Yes, Pentacles. Okay. Abundance. Two of Trees, flexibility. These are like, you know, pretty thick. Oh, and I see like the major arcana had that white trim, but they're all like different trim according to their suits, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, it's nice. I don't think it bothers me too much. So the 3 of Trees, dedication. The 4 of Trees, growth. That's a little bit nicer. 4 of Pentacles energy. 5 of Trees, limitation. That's a pretty limitation card. 6 of Trees, receiving. Like that. And this is my first time looking at these, so don't mind me if I stare a bit. 7 of Trees, contemplation. That's really cool how the sun is coming through the trees, but done in such a impressionistic way. I love that. 8 of Trees. 9 of Trees, refinement. 10 of Trees, loyalty. Page of Trees, dreamer. Okay. Knight of Trees, custodian. Queen of Trees, nurturer. Look at, now see how handsome he is. King of Trees. I'm in love with every King of Pentacles, pretty much. Like, the majority of the King of Pentacles to me are very handsome. King of Trees. Architect. I like architects. Okay, now let's move on to these stars. So we have Wands is the only thing left now. We have the Ace of Stars, creation. 2 of Stars, boldness. 3 of Stars, visions. 4 of Stars, advancement. 5 of Stars, diversity. 6 of Stars, success. 7 of Stars, faith. Love this. How beautiful. You love that too? Do you love the word love? I love you. The 8 of Stars, surge. I don't know, I just love these cards. And then the 9 of Stars, perseverance. The 10 of Stars. Wands is a very hopeful suit, isn't it? Page of Stars, curiosity. So much light coming through, that fire energy. And Knight of Stars, adventure. I love that golden background. Look how pretty she is. Queen of Stars, illuminator. And then last but not least, another handsome king, the King of Stars, the alchemist. Oh, yes, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And there's one thing that I wanted to just double check on. I'm going to let you know about a little bit more about Toni Carmine Solerno. I feel like we should talk about him a little bit because I like him. So, about the artist. My art is beyond words. It requires no thinking. There's nothing to understand. They are just colors, feelings, and emotions that are felt in the heart. An open heart is all that is required. There is no particular meaning. Each work may trigger something in the viewer, or it may not. Each work is simply about love. So he's an author of many books, meditation recordings, and oracle cards. He's also an artist who paints intuitively, creating works that are infused with a timeless sense of love. He was born in Melbourne, Australia, to Italian parents. He works the work of this internationally acclaimed self-taught artist and author, and his publishing house, Blue Angel Publishing, continues to have significant and positive effects on people's lives around the globe, connecting people and cultures throughout the universal language of love. And then, yeah, you can find out more about him on his website or Blue Angels. And real briefly, I should go ahead and tell you about the author. Denise Jarvie is a soul counselor and healer who specializes in soul readings. She senses and translates the symbolic energy that creates our lives so that we can embrace or heal it. She's dedicated to assisting all in revealing their authentic, unique wisdom and how they can feel empowered in everyday lives. Denise conducts personal consultations in Sydney or online for her many clients around the world, as well as a teaching wide range of courses on meditation, channeling, healing, and tarot. She's also the author of the Flower of Life cards, The Secrets of the Tarot, and the Flower of Life meditation, Dissolving Stress, and also the Work Your Light, I think, the Secret Language of Light, right? And you can visit her on her website. So I was just trying to see what this genre was actually labeled as, and I think impressionistic is the right term for it. And it's not quite modern, it's just impressionistic, and I think it's really beautiful. And it's interesting too, Toni Carmine Solerno in the Sacred Earth Oracle, he has some of his prose or poetry, prose/poetry in there, so he likes to do that too, so I think that's really cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them together and see if how they shuffle. They kind of have this really nice smooth surface, and they're thick and they're big. So I don't think regular length will work too well, but I'll try. Well, they are bendy a little bit. They're not super stiff, so that works. A little bit bendy, not bad. Okay, and especially if you have big hands and you have strong hands. So yeah, not too hard to let me see. Oh, look, you got the star, guys. Nice. Got the star and the 10 of Hearts. Hope, culmination, and creation. Wow, how lucky for you. So that's your little mini reading. Hope, just stay in faith, stay hopeful. The star card. 10 of Hearts means like this fulfillment and love, a very content, the feeling that you've just dreamed of when it comes to love. And creation could represent just this a new force, a new focus. It's very passionate too with the star, the Ace of Stars. Oh my gosh, something might be happening under the stars for you, and something very passionate and happy. It could be having to do with fame too. I feel like a sense of like getting a noticed and recognized. It also could be a person that you care about noticing you too in a way that they haven't said before. Maybe also I'm hearing words of affirmation too, like affirmations towards you. But this feels really good. This is coming up for you and it's feeling really, really good. Nice. I'm so excited. All right, you guys. Well, I hope you like that. And definitely join me tonight live And I'll see you later. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.